Dad's Top 5 Games of 2020!
Hi, welcome to Dad and Cat, a family-friendly video game channel.
I'm the dad.
You can call me Cat.
Let's get started with today's playthrough. Hey everyone, it's Dad, and I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 games that I played in this year, 2020. And hopefully you guys have finished the year strong. We've played a lot of great games on our channel, also played a lot of games off stream. But most of all, we're just glad that you've been joining us for our channel launching this year. And we hope to have a lot of great things for you in the year ahead. So, all of that said, now these are my top 5 games played in 2020. Some of these were released in other years. And these aren't the only games we played. But these, I think, are my top 5. So, tied for number 5, coming in at number 5, is one that was also on Cat's list, which you can check out also on our channel, is Untitled Goose Game. Untitled Goose Game is hilarious. You play a goose, you run around and harass people in this little town, maybe in England or somewhere. And this fall, they just launched a special 2-player version, so Cat and I had a lot of fun harassing people and doing all those sorts of things. So, pretty fun game. Number 5, Untitled Goose Game. Also tied at number 5 is the game Astral Chain. Now, this is a game, I have it at number 5. It could be higher, but part of the reason it's not higher is because I went on a trip in the middle of playing this game, and then we got some new games while we were traveling, and I didn't get back to it till very recently. It's an awesome looking game. It's a little more on the grown-up side, so if you're a teenager or an adult, you'll probably really enjoy it. The control system, you have to control both yourself and this being called a legion, which is like, and there's a chain that connects you, and you're like futuristic police that are fighting these monsters from another dimension. It's a really cool game visually. The soundtrack is awesome. The controls are just very unique and different, and it's really good. I hope to finish it here in the next few weeks. But that's tied for number 5. Could be higher, but I just hadn't really gotten to play through all of it yet. Number 4 on my list, Paper Mario: The Origami King. Now, I actually thought at one point of putting this game at number 1 on my list. That's how close some of these top 4 games were. This is a gorgeous, beautiful game. The jokes in this game are hilarious. Every single toad that you talk to, even though there's like 18,000 gazillion toads, has a unique joke to tell, and they did a really great job of it. There's some really just funny parts. I mean, at one point you find yourself in an abandoned amusement park, putting on a play with West Side Story and something from Clint Eastwood. It's definitely one of the most unique games I've ever played. It's all over the place. It's awesome. That said, the only reason it is down at number 4, A, the top 3 are really good games, but B, I kind of wish that they had done a little more with the RPG style turn-based fighting. You have like companions that come with you, but they never really get to participate. And so it's just Mario doing kind of the same 2 attack moves over and over. The boss battles are really cool, like the way they set that board up, but the other battles in the game kind of get a little repetitive. So that's number 4 on my list, Paper Mario: The Origami King. Number 3, this is actually Cat's number 1 game of the year, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, as far as hours played goes, this is definitely probably the number 1 game I played this year. I'm guessing it's over 200 hours. I mean, probably 20 minutes every day at least, and then more, especially in the early days when I was terraforming and doing all sorts of things. I mean, to put it in perspective, I've been playing that game 9 months, and just on Christmas Day, I got my first blue rose, which is like a very complicated process to get. They've done a really great job with this game of adding these seasonal events like Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving, which has really made this game a game where you can play it a bit and then come back to it at various times of the year. And I mean, this game is probably the game I will remember most from 2020, in that while we were all stuck inside of our houses, we were playing this game on these islands, paying off our debts to one Thomas Nook and having lots of fun. So that's number 3 on my list. Number 2, Number 2 on my list was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, this game did not come out in 2020, but we got it just, I think, Christmas last year, 2019. So started really playing it last December, January. This game is awesome. If you haven't played it, of course, the Smash Brothers franchise has been on a lot of the Nintendo consoles. It's usually really good. This one has characters not just from the Nintendo world, but also characters like Sonic and Cloud from Final Fantasy, all sorts characters, Pac-Man, that you would never expect in a Nintendo game. And it's a lot of fun. We've had hours of it playing as a family. It also has a lot of really good single player, in fact, because you can go play online against people from all over the world. And I really enjoyed playing through the World of Light, which is like the story mode. There's a lot of Easter eggs there for fans of gaming or who grew up with video games. I mean, there's a whole like section of that story part that is like The Legend of Zelda, complete with its own like Lost Woods. There's a Castlevania section. Like, there's so many hidden details throughout the game, and then all the spirits, which are little homages to various video games as well throughout the years. And so this is just a great game, and it's been fun watching. Kat and I have really enjoyed as they've added new characters, waiting to find out and watching the videos together of who's the newest character in Smash. And so really encourage you, if you haven't gotten this game, check it out. It's really good, and I've spent a lot of time playing it. So that's my number 2 game of this that I've played this year, and really enjoyed it. All right, last one, number 1. This one is going to shock some of you, so you might want to be sitting down. My favorite game of 2020, and here's what really goes into this for me. I think about what games did I enjoy, what games did I just want to keep playing over and over again, and what games did I find myself thinking about even when I wasn't playing. And this game that is my number 1 game that I played in 2020 is definitely at the top of that list, because once I started playing it, it just got into my brain like a worm. And this is going to shock some of you. Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Now, I know, you're like, what? Rabbids? Those stupid little minion-like things? Yeah, that's what I thought too. In fact, this is actually the first game I ever bought for the Switch a couple years ago because it was on sale. I was like, oh, it's got Mario, it's on sale. Then I got a bunch of the other like AAA games and kind of kept playing them over and over and never really got around to it. So I finally played this game, and boy, was I in for a shock. I mean, it's a tactical turn-based game, kind of like a XCOM or whatever. There's strategy involved. It's like chess, but with all these different pieces. There's, of course, Mario, Luigi, Peach, and then a few other unlockable characters. And, of course, the Rabbid versions of those. Yes, the Rabbids are stupid. Yes, they have a lot of terrible jokes and visual gags throughout the game. But the gameplay is really good. Like, this game did not get enough talk about it. And the crazy thing is you can usually get it, I mean, half the months out of the year, it's on sale for like maybe $15 or $20 if you buy the DLC included. So I put a lot of time into this game. It was really fun. It's just one of those games that really just sticks with you. And man, it'd be awesome if they had a sequel to it. But that is the best game I think I played this year. I think all these games, though, are really good. Hopefully you've had a great year playing lots of different video games. And, let me know in the comments. What was your favorite game that you played in 2020? Most of our games are Nintendo, but yours may be on something else. But let us know. And thank you guys for being with us this year. And hopefully you have a great and amazing 2021 coming up. Anything to add, Kat?
Subscribe, like, and comment what your favorite game you played ever, or this year and every years.
And every year. Every year of ever. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Or else.
Or else, you can't say that.
Just kidding.